Hello viewers, and welcome back to the Beginner's Guide. Today we're going to be moving back on to where we were last time, which is Chapter 10, The House. So far, this game is kind of weird, but it's really cool. So, hope you guys like it. So without further ado, let's move on to Chapter 10, The House. Okay, so, Chapter 10, The House. The notes one, I think, was my favourite one. The notes one was cool, with all those like little notes that made you think, hey, there's like people writing these, but no. It'd be really cool if those actually were notes written by people who played the game. But no, they were just ones written in.
So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself?
Okay, so we're in the place. Okay, this place is cool and snowy.
To me, this environment is meant to represent Coda's puzzle, with the two doors on either side and a dark transitional space between.
I see. Hey! Don't lock me in here. Okay, pillows. Those are some nice looking pillows. There's a spilt drink. Oh, hello. There's a dude. Hold on a sec. I want to explore your house before I talk to you. Do you mind if I just go explore your house? That is a very nicely modelled blanket on that bed there. This entire house is quite nicely modelled, actually. Oh, nice music. I love it. Well, my goodness, I'm glad as all heck that you showed up. Thought I might be having to clean this entire house all by myself, and right miserable that would have been. Everyone knows lonesome hands make lousy homes. Oh.
You'll notice that the quality of the art is a step up from previous games, including this new and improved chat system, which he started using from this point on. From here on out, he begins putting much more effort into the visual polish of his work, and this particular game took 2 months to create as a result.
Okay, this music is nice. Okay, just quickly, in the last episode, my little like grey backdrop for the green screen thing was blocking some of the text. So sorry about that. So I've moved back to having like no backdrop behind me, so it's like just me and then the game. So hopefully I don't have to worry about that now because there's no text. Oh well. I'm gonna keep my screen like this. I kind of liked using the grey backdrop thing I had before, but because it just made everything look smoother. I might use that in future, but not for games like this. Don't worry about me. A place this nice. I'll be glad to stay here all night. Well, now you might just be getting a little ahead of yourself there. No. Why don't we start cleaning and then you decide whether you can do it all night? Oh, hello. I'll finish up here. In the meantime, could you please clear the table? Yes, I could. I cleared the table. Yes. Much nicer. That's the table I want to see. Now would you please run into the bedroom and make the bed? Oh, trying to get me in the bedroom, are you? I see your tricks, sir. Make the bed. Oh wow, that was good. This is really nicely modelled. While you're in there, why don't you straighten out the rug a bit? Ah, the little details matter. This is cool. The music's really nice. How'd you end up doing this job? It's been a long time since I've seen a house this messy. Do you enjoy being a house what did I do? Okay. I pressed a thing and I opened up a console. Let's just ignore that. Do you enjoy being a house cleaner? Well, I don't enjoy it as much as I need it. While I'm working, I feel a kind of calm that rests in the pit of my ribcage. My soul just can't be soothed any other way, it seems. Which I guess is about all that matters. Oh, that and a tidy couch. Would you straighten the pillows on the sofa out there? Yes, I can. Arrange the pillows. Perfect. Oh dear, looks like someone spilled a drink over by the cat. And maybe mop that up as you're over there. Yep, got it. I'm good. I feel compelled to share incredibly cheesy personal insight. You okay with that? Make it especially cheesy. Make it especially cheesy so that I can fend my lactose intolerant friends off of it. What am I saying? I'm just spouting nonsense. Okay. Just want to quickly say something before I carry on with this conversation. This room has got to be so echoey. Like, in college, I do lots of sound-based stuff and theater-based stuff, and doing YouTube, I do a lot of like sound stuff, like making sure my room's not too echoey. So I'm just noticing things like this now. So this room with all the like really badly wooden floorboards and the big wooden ceilings, it's got to be so echoey in here. I would hate to have to like record YouTube videos in this room. Sorry, I'm just getting a little carried away. Just like I notice these things now. Make it especially cheesy. ... No. No, it was stupid, sorry. Never mind. No, tell me! Hey, these dishes need to be washed. Why don't you come do that? Gotcha. Tell me your thing now. Tell me what you're gonna say. Last I checked, the tub needed a cleaning. How about you scrub it down the best you can? Where's the tub? Alright, bathroom is in here. No need to be perfect, we're all just human. Well, are we though? I mean, are we human? Or are we dancers? Sorry, I just sing randomly. Are there still books scattered on the floor of the bedroom? If so, would you put them back on the shelf? Yep. Sorry. I clear my throat in the weirdest way. Okay, books! Yeah. Perfect. Now then, how about you come and clear these dishes off the table?
After the intense set of prison games, this house cleaning level almost feels like cleansing. It's the moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience
It's
where
nice.
you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you, and eventually cohere into something meaningful.
This is really nice. Like, I could play this. I could just do this for like... Well, I'd probably get bored after like 10 minutes, but I could do this for a while. This is really nice, especially with this music. Good music, like, really changes your attitude to things. Like, with this music, I could do this for ages. Okay. Are all houses this easy to clean? Let's do that one. Darling, let me tell you something. In your lifetime, you are going to clean a lot of houses, and among all of those, a few of them will stick out as truly wonderful, beautiful experiences, and none of them will be the ones that were easy. Just something to think about while you smooth out the rug in the
I know that
bedroom.
Coda really liked this game. Of all of his work, actually, this was the only one that he called
Just
me
smooth
up
this
to
out.
ask me to come over and look at it. This was during a period of a few months where he was, like, grossly happy.
I just
all the
tidied
time.
these.
Just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
Oh, what's the cheesy thought? I was going to say that it occurs to me that one's house is a lot like one's soul. You take care of it and it takes care of you. Heh. Don't know why I felt so weird about saying that. That's weird. That's nice. But there's a bit of truth in it, no? Sorry if I skip lines. I might accidentally like read them in my head and then not say them out loud. Anyway, so, housekeeping, let's keep doing this. Books, would you please clean up the books, thanks. I did that already.
I'm glad he made this. I'm glad he found some peace.
What are you doing? I just did this. Question, okay.
But,
Do you
of
enjoy
course,
this?
It can't last. The music
Ah!
stops, your companion is gone, it's time to leave. The door at the top of the hill is now open as well. Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
Wait, what? Oh, I was enjoying that. Why'd you do that, game? I didn't even get to answer the guy's question. Oh, lamppost, hello.
Which is the whole point of the puzzle doors, right? That sooner or later you have to pick up and move. I really thought that was the point of it.
Oh. Items you
one
love
gets
at
a bit
members only
goofy.
prices. Why did you come here today? Was it to improve your life? Was it to get a better job? Was it to make your relationships more meaningful? There's nobody else here. No. You came here to become perfect. You'll become perfect here. This workshop... I just moved. This workshop is going to teach you how to be perfect. I want your friends, the people in your life, to look at you and think, wow, this person is a better human being than I am. That's horrible. Right now, who do you think about that way in your own life? Who do you know is so well... who is so well developed as a person that they make you feel disgusted with yourself, compared to whom you feel useless, selfish, ungrateful? I intend to make you into that person. Perfection is within your grasp. No. And the question is, how do we do it? But how do we do it effortlessly? This is easy. It is so easy. God, this is a lot of talking. It is so easy.
About halfway through the game, the perspective shifts.
Being perfect is effortless. Jeez, what the... What?
And you play as the teacher. And suddenly, you discover that your teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are. Oh, and also you can move around the classroom now.
This is the key. How do I achieve it with no effort? On the way to work, I told an elderly person to start contributing to society. Kids should not follow their... What the hell? Okay, this is the key. How do I achieve it with no effort? Well, let me tell you right now, that is weird. Okay, well, let me tell you now, if it isn't effortless, then it's not the right answer. What the hell? Number 2, I still love you, it's just that you make me feel cold on the inside. Number 3, being alone must be awful. What the hell? Well, let me tell you right now, if it's... Okay. Drinking is not hurting my life. Oh god. If you are torturing yourself, trying to find the right solutions for your life, you're not doing it right. Yes. Okay. Do you understand that you won't be happy until you love me? This is for you. Ew, I'm developing a cyst. Gross. What's happening? Number 2, seek out only one thing. What is the easiest, simplest path forward? What? Okay. Number 1. Ha ha ha, just kidding. Anyone want to do some ecstasy afterwards? Wow. There is no truth, there is no path. What the hell? What if I'm not a good teacher? Do what is easiest, do what is simplest, feel what is true. Well, let me show you guys something is coming out the back of the room, look out. Wow. Nothing, no one, it's coming for you, it's going to destroy you. Everyone run, run! What the hell?
I felt pretty hard for this one.
Perfection.
I feel like it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have. To assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way, and completely miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human. I think about this game a lot these days.
That was weird. The house one was nice. That's just... Oh, are we going on stage?
This one took a lot longer than all the others for Coda to make. It was 4 months between this and the last one.
Wow.
That's twice as long as it took him to make any other game before this. And it's not like it's particularly complex, so I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
Stage. Hello. Ah! Those automated lights there, you're making me blind. Alright, the performance is beginning. Places, places, places. Ah! In this scene, you'll be playing as me. We are at a gathering of professionals. First, you'll start out leaning against this wall. Oh, hello, wall. I'm blind. Good, stay right there. The woman across the room in this chair is a professional photographer of animals. It's your dream to photograph animals professionally. This is your one chance to learn something from her, to gain something, to succeed. Go on, say something to her. Okay. Hello. Hello. That's it. That's not a conversation. You need to actually converse with her. Be a human being. Do it again. Okay. I'm super scared right now. I like you. Here are all my hopes and dreams. I'm super scared right now. Be honest. No, that's not what I said to her at all. You're completely missing the tone of the conversation. I was reserved, but I knew what I wanted. I was confident. For some reason, it was just that one moment, but I was confident. Maybe it's that you need a better feel of the setting. There were a lot of people around us. I'll give you some props to work with. These cones that bounce when you touch them will represent the people nearby. Bounce, it bounce, it bounce, it bounce, it bounce. Now talk to her again. Okay. You must have worked really hard to get where you are. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's go. You're messing it all up again. Come on! I did better that time. You'll freak her out if the conversation gets that personal that quickly. Do you not realize how important this was for me? I'll never get another opportunity like this again. Everything was riding on this. Calm down! I want to try something. Try stepping back from the stage. Lamppost! Hey, buddy. Lamppost, buddy. Is there the thing up there? Cage. Is that Nicolas Cage? No? Ah! Okay, yes, now this is working. This is what it was like.
The game ends with this eerie premonition of what's going to happen next in Coda's life.
What?
The solution to social anxiety, to fears of having to perform and having to chase success. The answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away. Which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago, where it just becomes harder and harder to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself. And to be honest, I didn't consider it very healthy when I first played this game. You know, it looked to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for his games. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer. But what can you do? After this, Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.
Wow. Mobius trip. To play this game properly, you must keep your eyes closed. Okay. Captain, what can we do? What's going on? What? I can't hear you! Help, I'm blind. I can't see anything. What? How do I read the things? Please, someone talk to me. How do I play this? Okay, I keep my eyes closed. The fuck? Ow. Help me, I'm blind.
You should probably open your eyes if you haven't already. It's pretty much impossible to solve otherwise.
Okay.
And there is a solution, by the way.
Jesus. SS Whisper. Oh, God. Everyone's blind. Oh, no. I was really confused then. It's like, how? Yeah, what? You're supposed to keep your eyes closed? What do you do? Okay, what's going on? Something enormous. And then my vision suddenly went black. Number 2. Tell me how to solve this. There was a giant door, then my vision went black. Damn. Everyone's blind. Can't you do something? Can you fix this? No. Door! Stop! 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 What do I do? Oh, help. Huh. What do I do? What do I do? Help! Guys! Please! Guys! Am I getting killed by a giant door? Wait, that guy said research, not blind. Ooh. Did I find a thing? Okay, here says research. Not blind. Talk to me. How? The door. Hello. Go for a door. A lift. Perfect. You there. Damn it. Okay. I think I know what to do now. Go, 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 go. Before the door gets here, I need to speak to a dude.
Alright, let me explain how you're supposed to do this.
I got
On
it.
either side of the room are elevators, which go up to an upper level. You have to go up, walk over to the person who's standing there, and then select dialogue option number 2.
I can't keep making these. The door stopped.
Like I said, I was getting concerned. First off, he's never been this explicit in his work about exactly what he's thinking. So where's that coming from? But then even weirder, his work has potentially stopped being an outlet for him. Not like he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore. And in person, he was being a lot more distant than usual. Like, you know how sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It was that kind of thing. Here was the point in my relationship with Coda where I really started to wonder if he needed my help in some way.
I'm out of ideas. Keep going, keep talking. I thought it was going to be easy. You're doing it, it's working. I'm alone. We're going to be okay.
His games are going to get more desperate from here on out. After this game, it's almost 6 months before he finishes something new.
Wow. Hello. Oh, pretty. Where'd this island come from? Hello, is anyone there? Oh wait, do I have to talk to unlock things? Is that a person? How lovely. It's been a long time since I talked to anyone. What's wrong? You look lost. I am lost. I'm completely out of ideas. When I try to create, I feel empty. I have nothing left to give my work. Wow. Oh no. What's happened? Did something change? There was a machine that kept me going, and it stopped. I'm trying to find this engine that used to protect me to start it again. Wait, you're looking for a machine? I think I know where it is. It isn't far. What? I can take you to it, but there's a problem.
If the last game featured Coda talking explicitly
It's
about
guarded
his
by a
creative
puzzle.
frustrations, this one turns it up to 11.
Okay, we have
Now,
to
put
solve
yourself
the
in
puzzle.
my shoes playing this. Here's a friend whose work is exhibiting signs of struggle, frustration, anxiety, depression, even. And yet, still, he keeps making games.
Deal.
Keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore. Why? What is it for?
Perfect. Come along, I'll show it to you. Hey, like the Japanese doll.
From my perspective at the time, and just what I knew of him, this was a result of how isolated he was. He was in his own little bubble,
the door.
just sitting at his computer all day, not
What are
really
you-
showing these games to anyone,
I've
not
solved this
releasing them
puzzle
onto the
before.
internet. And so he didn't have
wonderful.
anyone outside of himself to
Can you
connect
tell me how
with.
to do it?
He had no outlet to ground himself
First
on.
you have to open the door. Okay, now what? You have to close the door. Alright, what's next? Now, you just press the switch here. Okay. Ha! That was so simple.
You can't
I can't
talk
believe I never
yourself
solved it
out of
before this.
loneliness. It doesn't work that way. You can't be the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's no circulation. If all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
What are you talking about? Trust me, you'll see. You have to say that your work is fun and easy. You have to say that game development is simple and joyous, and that you love it 100% of the time. Okay. Effortless. Ah, that feels wonderful. But it wasn't true. Why did the walls just crumble? Why did that feel so awful when I said that? Don't worry about it, just keep talking. Keep saying that creation is easy. When I make games, I feel completely energized. I'm constantly excited and enthusiastic about my work. It is easy, it never stops being easy. Yes, that's wonderful, keep
Seeing
going.
this game at the time that he made it, it looked really unhealthy to me. I was watching him do this to himself, and I hated it. I hated seeing him so trapped. It's like, video games are not worth this amount of suffering.
These are all bits of text from the other games. Every time I make something, I feel better about myself.
This is someone I really cared about. And I used to get so much joy out of seeing him create. For him to suddenly become angry and frustrated like this, it was the worst thing for me.
None of this is helping, I'm going to vomit. Please, where is me? None of this is helping. Patience, you have to trust me. I promise this will work. Please continue. Any sacrifices made for my work are worth it 100% of the time. It always pays off eventually. Pain breezes effortlessly off. Yes, more. Keep going.
I don't know. This is what I felt at the time.
There is
I don't know
no
how else to
shame.
explain it. I wanted it to stop more than anything. I had never felt so rotten. I needed more than I had ever needed anything for this to stop.
I will be saved by my work. There is no shame, no fear, no guilt. I believe this unquestioningly. I'm a vessel for certainty. Incredible, that's it, I'm afraid.
But it didn't stop. After finishing this one, Coda takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
That one was interesting. He's like breaking through the walls that he has to get out of his own loneliness. Wow. God. Mom, glad to see you've arrived safely. We've captured the machine. I was going to say the time machine then, it's waiting for you now. You can begin the interrogation whenever you like. I intend to be quick, I intend to be quiet, I intend to be brutal. Let's go for quick. Very good. Just be warned that something called the press, someone called the press. So we might have a bit of attention on this one. Ow! Someone called the press, so we might have a bit of attention on this one. Right. Wow. 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 Oh, this is the press. Right. Go away. The hell. The machine.
And of course, it's the machine.
You stopped. You stopped feeding us. Your work was keeping us alive. Your work was keeping us healthy. Those people out there, can you imagine what pain you've put them through? It was only because of your creations that any of us could make it through every day. How can we possibly go back to trusting you to do this job? So here's what needs to happen. You need to go to the people who are out there and apologize to them. You have to admit to the people that you allowed them to suffer. I've been so alone. I've been so alone. Apologize for leaving. This is really weird. No, nothing. Carefully and I've Alright then, I will apologize on your behalf. Okay. My followers, my friends. Hello. It falls on me to deliver bad news. I have a troubling revelation. Falls on me to deliver bad news. The machine will not apologize. The machine refuses to admit it deliberately has. But this is not important. We are stronger than it thinks we are. We'll find a way to live without it. We do not need its games. We are stronger than it thinks we are. Let us pay it retribution. Let us show it that we are not failures. Follow me, we will destroy the machine. Follow me, we will destroy everything the machine has created. Neither of those are good. Just destroy the machine itself, rather than what it's created. Because if you leave what it's created, then it can still live. Deep. Okay, we're back in the theatre. Oh, I got the gun back. Interesting. Kind of missed this gun. What am I doing? Okay.
Remember, you can click to fire the gun.
Yeah. What the hell? Oh, we're shooting at the actual levels, like we're destroying what he's created. What? Am I destroying the world? Am I shooting up the Matrix? What is happening?
So now the work is becoming self-destructive. And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this game, shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that Code is stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people, to get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation.
Oh, okay.
And so, as I'm thinking this,
Destroying the
I realized that
typewriter
I could be
rooms.
the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for him? If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work?
Oh no, this is the room I liked. This was the nice calm room. You're destroying everything. No. You got to destroy everything. This was nice. Oh, I fell out of the world.
So I started showing Coda's work to people. I took this one, and the islands which you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games. I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved his games. You know, the point of it all was just to give them some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work. There was nothing for him to be afraid of.
The machine in a prison cell. With the lamppost. Interesting. Put down your weapon.
Can you see why I felt like this was the right thing to do? Because it's the thing that I always feel like I need. To be told that my work is good, that I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something, I really felt like I'd done something good, like I was a good person. I felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I could fix it. If I could give him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem. When they told me how much they enjoyed his games, it was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling. It made me feel so happy. So beautifully, beautifully happy. So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess.
Okay.
And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's. This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made. So let's take a look.
Loading, June 2011. Okay. The Tower.
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work. Because more than anything else, the tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very cold game. This room actually has a maze in it.
That's a big maze.
Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise. So the experience is really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played. It actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all. But I do want to show you the rest of the levels, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
I wonder if... Just wanted to see if the console actually did anything while you were playing for... Okay. I got a bridge. This is creepy.
And to be fair, it's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze? The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code. Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me, because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me, except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here. I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
Ah, thank you. Where? 1516117. 15, 16, 17. Okay. Ow. Accidentally clicked too far. 15. 16. 17. Ah, hello, stairs. Ah, got an itchy eye. Okay, what's next?
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first 2 challenges, and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress. And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely, just saying, you know, that's it, that's the end of the conversation, not giving me any way to fix the problem. I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem. But I can open this door for you, so let me do that. Was I a failure for not understanding this game? I mean, I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow. I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why. I remember, it's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time, and as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this person is. It wasn't the guy I knew, it wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them... I had been trying to, though. That was the thing. For years I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean. And he wouldn't. I just felt so strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else. I needed to be someone other than me. But he stopped and left, and it felt somehow like I had failed.
This is weird.
Where did I screw up?
Dear Davey, thank you for your interest in my games.
I am the reason that you stopped making games, aren't I? It's because of what I did.
I need to ask you not to
poisoned
speak
it
to
for
me.
you. I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt It felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable.
I wonder at times whether you think I'm making these games for you. I'll try not to talk over the dude, but I want to read out the things. You've so infected my...
And the people who played them, they treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, I felt good about myself. Finally. For a moment, while I had that, I liked myself.
You've so infected my personal space that it's possible I did begin to plant solutions in my work somewhere, hidden between games. If there was an answer, a meaning, would it make you any happier? Would you stop making my games and showing them to taking my games and showing them to people against my wishes? Giving them something that is not yours to give, violating the one boundary that keeps me safe. Would you stop changing my games, stop adding lampposts to them? Would you simply...
And then you stopped.
Let them be
And
what
I
they
didn't
are?
have anything left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing. Less than nothing. What does that mean?
Struggling to come up with new ideas is not making me depressed. Low points are just a part of the process. The fact that you think I am frustrated or broken says more about you than about me. I realise that this doesn't make sense to you just yet. Which is fine, you're not my problem to solve. But I do hope that one day it clicks and that you make peace with this thing you're wrestling.
I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
And when you finally see what I am talking about, don't say anything. Hey, there's no switch.
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work. Is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please, I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me? Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. I want to know I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please. I'm fading, and all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
Wow. Epilogue. That was interesting. It's a train station? It's a train station. There we go. More
love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like a disease. Solution. 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 I guess if someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed. Maybe he just likes making prisons. Even now, the disease is telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
Don't really want to say anything right now. I just want to sort of watch how this goes.
If I knew that my life depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation, what would that even be? It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like. What now? I think I need to go. And I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot that I need to make up for, and so I'm just gonna... Okay.
I'm in a lift. Sorry if there doesn't seem to be much happening at the moment. I guess it's quite a quiet point in the game. Ah, it's the thing from the space game. Wow. There's a big maze. That is pretty. That's a very pretty view.
Turn back, turn back from this cave. You said, let me prove that I'm brave.
This project would not have been possible without the following individuals.
But the cave goes for miles and miles.
Was that the end?
And you're so tired, but I know that you're strong. So turn back, turn back.
Wow. That was a really interesting game. I'm not sure how I feel about that. There was like a very deep message going out throughout the entire game there, and it was interesting because throughout nearly the entire game, it's sort of like the guy who's telling the story, the narrator, is sort of talking about the problems that are happening with Coda, the guy making the games. And then, now around the end of the game, it sort of just flips the entire thing on its head. Just like, the problems actually with the narrator. Like, he's the one who's feeling this way. I really don't know what to say about that game. There was weird moments in it, there was nice moments in it. I don't really know what to say about that game at all. If you guys, well, if you guys enjoyed watching this, then shoot that like button like a trooper, and see you next time. It's a very odd game, that. Still not sure what to say about it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, I'll see you in the next video. A free t-shirt! I just saw a flying penguin. Let me tell you, it was the most majestic thing I've ever seen. I don't feel like living because nothing will ever be as majestic as that. I never want to see again if nothing will ever be if you again. I am crying now and plan on ripping my eyes out. I must now go do that. Wow.